everyone and welcome to week 3 of our Bookoplathon vlogs. So it's now Thursday afternoon and we've successfully managed to not update at all yesterday or this morning. What have we read, Sean? Like a chapter of Meet Cute Diary? About a chapter of Meet Cute Diary. I'm thinking of DNFing it, really still not enjoying it. I love the concept, but the main character is just terrible.
I find it hard to believe that the main character is meant to be like 17, 18?
Yeah, Sean doesn't believe like the age of the character either. He said that they act a lot more childish than they are, and I feel the same. Obviously, retrospectively, I am a grown-up looking back at being a teenager, but I don't think I acted anywhere near that childishly. Especially like kicking off because you've spent like £500 of your parents' money and they're like, hey, we're going to freeze your credit card. Okay, but that's £500 of your parents' money. If they're not happy with that and they want to freeze your credit card, that's their prerogative. Like, you should not just complain about it. You should try and like do something about it to make it up to them.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to be like that and she's not getting a job or anything.
Hey.
Sorry, the narrator.
The narrator.
Seems to be that and she's not getting a job.
Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of like, oh yeah, well I went for one interview, and now I'm not going to bother going to any other interviews or looking at any other jobs. I don't really get it. Like, I really need a job, and now I'm not going to get a job.
Oh, I don't want my brother's girlfriend to get me a job.
Yeah, weird hate on the brother's girlfriend as well. Like, there doesn't seem to be any previous, like, reason why they wouldn't like the brother's girlfriend. But every time she speaks to them, they're like, ah, not you, hate you, gross. I don't really understand it. So yeah, we might end up DNFing it. It's so short though. We're about a quarter of the way through and it's so short, so it would be really easy to finish it off. So we're going to read a couple more chapters now, see how we're feeling. I've read a bit more of Girl on Frame. Still nothing really happening. I still have no idea where it's going, and I've only got like 100 little Kindle pages left, so that's like 10%. Hopefully it will go somewhere, but I feel like at this point the payoff isn't going to be worth it. So it's just been a really disappointing reading month all round so far. It doesn't help that we're not actually reading anything on our TBR because I'm finishing a book I was halfway through, and Meet Cute Diary technically going on our TBR because it's going to be the mood read one, because we thought we were in the mood for it and we're obviously not. So might have to reconsider. Might have to just pick some more ducks. We'll let you know.
And Sean here, trying to edit to last week 2's vlog, and my Surface is updating. Yay, so my Surface is having problems, my phone's having problems. It's not really my day for technology apparently, is it? Oh, bordel.
The computer at my workplace stopped working, right? So I was like, hey, we'll contact the IT department and they'll get it fixed. And then I finished my shift, went home, was like, I'm not going to care anymore. No, they fixed it. They were like, yeah, it's fixed. And then they tried to use it and they're like, no, it's still not fixed. But now they won't fix it because they're saying they've already fixed it. So for us today, it's just technology is shocking. A big old thumbs down for technology in general. 1 star, would not recommend.
Are you going to sit on the chair?
Yeah.
Like a cool kid on that arm?
Might as well.
Right, ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, go.
You just said,
I didn't want to have the 1, 2, 3 in the thing.
I love you. It's Friday today and it's actually a day off of work for me, so we've decided to completely give up on Meet Cute Diary and we're reading As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson instead. Has this helped solve our reading slump? I think it might have, because we're already 50 pages in. This chunker is over 550 pages compared to the first 2, which are like 400 pages at most. It is a lot chunkier, but it's the 3rd book in the series and I loved the first 2, so I hope we'll love this one. I'm loving it so far. It's taken like a bit of a dark turn, which isn't surprising because it's black as the night, but be a good time. Sophia's now throwing her fork and putting her hands in her pasta sauce, which is yummy, yummy. And we also did some charity shopping, and I found a signed copy of Threadneedle
Nice.
by Carrie Thomas. This is the Waterstones exclusive, I think. It might have just been a first edition, but it's got the red spray pages. And we already have this, but it was £1. So I couldn't resist. And I'm thinking I'll either save it as a gift for a friend, or I will be doing a giveaway when I read Threadneedle, because then I can give one of you guys a signed copy as well. I don't really know anything about this. Magic and love, love and magic. They destroy everything in the end. And then it is signed.
Oh.
So I'm pretty chuffed with that for £1, even though we're meant to be not really buying books this month. Oops. So we'll get on and read some more As Good as Dead, let you know how we're feeling. I'm going to finish Girl Unframed today as well. I've got like half a chapter of that left. I'm just very, very slow at reading apparently. So I'll share my thoughts on that one later, and hopefully we'll get at least 100 pages of this one done.
It's a good reason to subscribe, so you can find out when we do the giveaway.
Yeah.
When we read it. When? Like what, how many years?
I mean,
3,
I'm
4,
hoping
5,
to catch
10,
up
20,
before
30
the
years.
second one comes out, but I've said that about basically every single first book in a series that's been published for the last 6 years, and I've never caught up before the second book comes out.
No, Red Rising we caught up for the
No, we've read
sixth book.
we've read Dark Age, ready for the 6th book, but Dark Age had been out for a year and a half before we read it, and we read it a year and a half ago because it's taking Piers so long to write book 6.
He's too busy giving snappy quotes on other books.
Snappy quotes on other books. Yeah.
Sean puts a list of all the quotes of all the blurbs that Piers Brown has.
So many Piers Brown blurbs that I can think of off the top of my head.
And they're all just like 3 or 4 words, which makes it even better. Like you spent all this time reading books to give it such a small amount. You haven't written whatever Dark Age book, Red Rising book 6 is going to be.
Dark Age sequel. Don't know. Who knows?
Right. Whilst Alyce did her shopping, I also did some shopping at this
very
unknown localised shop. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're called Water S Tones. Like the books are tomes, but obviously M's and N's. Some people are dyslexic, like myself. That's the invoice. And they happen to get this lovely book. I don't know if you've heard of him. It's by J. Christoph. He's relatively unknown, and this is a new release that came out. It's called Empire of the Vampire. You might not have heard of it. You might. It's signed, this version, I think. But I didn't actually check that. It is signed. Yes, it is signed in the shop. But if you remember last week, that it was glued together at the top, and this one is not. Oh, it's got pictures.
Yeah, it has like 28 illustrations. 34? 36?
Well, of course you would know that because you read things.
I told
about
you,
books.
it's Monolime.
Yes.
The person who did the little magnetic coins in Illumicrate. You know the little magnetic coins that you don't like?
I have opinions on all the tat in the book, in any sort of subscription box.
But it's
the
the
tat
same,
is tat.
It's the same illustrator.
Ooh. Oh. I don't know if we showed this earlier. It's got a lovely crest.
I don't even know if I knew that was on there.
Oh, didn't you?
I can't remember.
Oh. Well, we have to wait for the Goldsborough to take Alice's money and send out the book.
Yeah, because God knows when that'll happen, but we're eagerly waiting.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Waterstones, for fixing my
Bluey copy.
Yeah. I wouldn't have minded if I could actually read the pages, but I couldn't without really damaging them. So, yeah.
Meanwhile, Sophia is eating the bottom of an empty plastic bottle.
Yeah.
Because our children are definitely normal.
Right, we'll deal with that in a bit.
I love you.
I do too. And this is the beauty of allotments. You sometimes get free food that people leave. Allowed cars, but you sometimes get free food people leave, which is really nice. So I'm gonna get me a big courgette or possibly a marrow, not quite sure which one it is. But yeah, let's get that. Have that for dinner. Alyce, how do you rate my homemade bacon cheese bake?
I didn't
sauce
realise
thing?
there was bacon in it yet, but yummy scrummy.
You literally have bacon on your fork.
And yeah, I've just picked the bacon up as you've been talking. I've just been eating the pasta from around the outside because it was a bit cooler.
Ah. But yeah, take that, Audi, in your pre-made jar mix.
I honestly can't even remember when I last updated. It might have been Saturday, it might have been Friday, but it's now Monday and I've been doing overtime at work because we've had some sickness and I am knackered, to be honest. We've managed to get exactly 100 pages into As Good as Dead, which is brilliant. Flying through this, we have only sat down to read it twice as well, I think. But it's a lot easier to get through than everything else we've tried to read this month. I finished Girl Unframed. It was a 2-star. I don't know if I've already talked about that, but if I have, I'm sorry for repeating myself. But it had a good heart, but the execution just really failed it. We're halfway through Meet Cute Diary, like exactly halfway through now, and I still kind of hate Noah. And I'm struggling to carry out the story because there's some new character who's been introduced, and I think everything that's going to happen from here on out is very, very predictable. I might be wrong, but if I'm not, it's really disappointing because it's like a quarter of the way through and you can just see the rest of the story unravelling before your eyes. And I've also started Tigers by M.A. Bennett. This is the 4th book in the South series, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm like 20% in. Just been reading it on the walk to work and back. I should be reading Reawakened by Colleen Hooke, or I should be finishing Ace of Shades by Farida Abike Imide. But I have decided to go my own way and read things that aren't even related to Bookoplathon anymore, really. So I don't know why I'm saying this is a Bookoplathon vlog when it's just how much can we actually read in a month in which we don't really feel like reading. So that's good. I guess that could be an apprehensive read, so that could be doing our punishment pick for the month, because we're not going to have time to read Empire of the Vampire. It's like 800 pages. We're not even going to have time to start it. But I hated the first book in the Stag series. I hated the second book in the Stag series. I really enjoyed the third one, and for some reason, every time a new one comes out, I read it instantly, even though I didn't really like the first two. So I guess that could count as an apprehensive read, but I'm really enjoying it so far, and it's set in India. The others have all been set in the UK, so it's an interesting setting, which I'm enjoying. So hopefully, Sean's back with the high chair, so it's now breakfast time. Hopefully we'll actually remember to update again, because there's only one day left in this vlog, and I think 3 days I haven't told you anything at all. Oops.
Right, so it's Monday. It's waiting for dinner. It's not right, Ezra. And we have Alyce outside in the house. Just there. Yeah. But, you know, there she is, yeah. Yeah, we have to wait for Mummy to finish so we can have dinner. What do you think about that, Sophia? Mama. It's okay, Sophia. We will turn around and go back. We'll have to wait by the car or something.
It is the end of week 3 of Bookoplathon. So it's the end of day on Tuesday. How much have we read today, Sean?
1 paragraph.
1 paragraph of the Meet Cute Diary. How much have I read today, Sean?
1 sentence?
No, I read 1 whole page of Reawakened by Colleen Hooke. I started it on my lunch break yesterday and was getting through it really quickly. I got 10% in 1 lunch break, thought that was amazing. And then today happened and I managed 1 whole page, and that was it. So, in summary, this week's been about as shit as last week. Last week we finished 1 book. This week I've finished 1 book.
I finished some audiobooks.
Oh my god, I hate him. He's even reading more than me.
I'm
What?
not even reading, I'm just listening.
Yeah, audiobooks count as reading. Don't talk yourself down.
I know, but like, it's like, they count as reading, but I have not read them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have read them, but not like read them, you know what I mean?
You haven't like physically read them, like, oh my
Yeah.
god. I wouldn't even be able to, I can't concentrate on audiobooks at the best of times. I definitely wouldn't be able to at the moment. But tomorrow is the start of week 4 of Bookoplathon, also known as the last week. So I'm proposing to you that we try and read 4 books next week to double what we've read so far this month. AKA, I think I can probably finish Tigers by M.A. Bennett, because I've been slowly chugging through that on my walk to work. We should be able to get as good as Dead finished, because we're 100 pages into that and enjoying it. We're going to have to get Meet Cute Diary finished, because it needs to go out to the library.
Wow, we could just... It's not good.
We could just do an effort. We could. I'm waiting for Sean to do an effort so that I can read it in like 2 sittings while I'm walking to work and walking home. But Sean does not want to do an effort for some godforsaken reason.
Part of the issue is never want to do an effort. Like, let's just read Good as Dead.
Yeah, we just switched over to As Good as Dead, and then we're like, what else are we reading? I'll wait. And it isn't until we're in the car, and I'm like, oh, should we read that?
It's like, oh, do you want to read this bad book or nothing? And I'm like, oh, I guess this bad book is better than...
Let's just say I'm enjoying it so much that we just drove back from my parents' after watching Great British Bake Off. Gotta be watching Bake Off. And I didn't even offer to read in the car. I was just like, let's turn up the music, let's listen to some Water Parks, because I'm repping, I'm always repping. And let's just not read, because I would just prefer not to read than read Meet Cute Diary. So this week's turned out a little bit salty. We even had to turn around. We had to do like, Sean left the milk in my parents' fridge, so we had to do like the trip and a half, and we still didn't read anything, not even a single sentence in the car. So I'm sorry if this reading vlog has been just as disappointing as the previous 2, especially compared to the first week. Like, we did a concert and a festival in the first week, so you were like, whoa, pumped, September's going to be an awesome month. And then it was Sean's birthday, and that was also cool. And then this week you've just had me being at work and forgetting to update, and us reading nothing. I hope Sean's been remembering to update, because he is looking very scared. I'm guessing that means no. This is going to be like a 10-minute video of us just like, oops, keep forgetting to read. And I'm really sorry about that, but we are trying.
But also, if you look back at other people's first vlogs, they are also not professional. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, like, I wish we could be professional. I wish I could remember to do like fat lays and stuff, but I don't. I have a feeling I did one at work yesterday. Like some close-ups of Reawakened, because it was beautiful. If I did, you're already going to have seen that, and I can't even remember what I've been filming. So I don't think it's going well. But we will leave you there.
I mean, if we carried on doing weekly vlogs for like the next 2 years, we might be able to like get to like good standards.
This is true, but also we'll probably just read nothing. It'll be like, hey, how much do we read this week? 3 sentences. That's not what you want to hear from a reading vlog. But we will leave you there. Night night. If you like this video, give it a like. If you would like to subscribe, please do. Let me know how your Bookoplathon journey is going. Is it going as terribly as ours, or have you actually finished more than 2 books this month? Because this is literally our worst reading month since we started doing BookTube, and normally if Sean and I have read 2, I've read like 6. So the fact that we're on 1 each is very poor. And I have to go and play with more maggots tomorrow, so I don't really think I'm going to feel like reading when I get home tomorrow either. So, yeah, not likely to get...
hardcore on the audiobooks.
Sean's going to go hardcore on the audiobooks. That is a quote.
You might get your first ever Sean Saturday monthly wrap-up.
Wow. We couldn't even do a mid-month wrap-up because it was 1 book that we'd already talked about in this, well, last week's vlog.
This is part of the issue that like we talk about in the vlogs, like why we need to wrap up.
Yeah, but like I couldn't just wrap up Cinder. That would be so embarrassing.
I mean,
so embarrassing. Right, thank you for watching. Sorry we're massive failures. We post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, so stick around if you want to see us continue to not read anything. See you next week. Bye. Hey everyone!
Sorry. I love you.
Hey everyone, and welcome to week 3 of our